G'day guys, Daj here, and welcome to another episode in, well, I'm not sure whether this is going to be a casual gamer or a retro, but it's kind of both. This is You Don't Know Jack 6. This is part of the, well, I'm not sure how popular it is anymore. It used to be awfully popular, though, of the trivia game series. If you like trivia, you're going to like this. And it's just a game, this one I picked in particular because 6 is something I had when I ran on my old towers, one of those big clunkers with a big old switch on it, right? And the turbo button and all that. You remember those. Anyways, these games are really well done, and I just figured that I'd make a little 5-minute clip because I stumbled across it again, and I figured that we should put it up. Now, it's pretty simple, right? And all the You Don't Know Jack games kind of follow the same thing. Is you got this narrator here called Smitty.
Ignite his libido with one little capsule. Make him lift off on the launch pad. Learn to translate his pillow talk. Or does his heavenly body measure up? This will be a little hard to swallow. Why didn't you pick this one?
And I obviously got this one around. But you can tell there's some pretty good voice acting, and the whole thing's like this. I mean, it's well thought out, and you could have up to like 4 players. On the newer ones, I'm pretty sure you could have more than 4 players. And you actually learn some stuff too. It gives you, not fun. You're learning things. You can't be having fun if you're learning. I get it. But this is actually really good, and it's entertaining, you know. And my wife just refuses to play trivia games with me anymore, but I really do love my trivia games. So you get through, and this is the whole thing, right? You're making money, and when you have more than one player, you can screw the other player and get through that way, and it's just a good time.
Around for fewer than 65 years, which of the following would not be able to collect a pension: Turkey, Italy, Greece, or Israel. Israel's only 50. I know. She doesn't look a day over 5,758. Go ahead and pick one of these.
Yeah, that's right. It's Israel. Dajakko.
Okay, give it up for Fugu. Fugu, get your Fugu here.
So you go through, and you get some of these categories get a little bit more ridiculous as you go on, and then once you get into the later questions, you get some different types, and I can't remember exactly all of them right now, but there's gibberish question, there is a this or that, there is a lot of different things where it's kind of like a little sudden death, hit the buzzer sort of round when you get to it, and we're going to see one here in just a second. As far as who made You Don't Know Jack, it was created by Jellyvision at the time, and I think this was around 1991. That used to be actually Learn Television, I think it was called, and Learn Television kind of morphed into this thing when they paired up with Berkeley Systems, and then they got into, well, You Don't Know Jack. And the funny thing about You Don't Know Jack is that when this happened, no one at the company liked the game, or liked trivia games, right? And because no one liked trivia games, they didn't know what to do. So they tried to figure out a way to do it. And it says here, right in a little blurb that I found, that they try and ask questions about Shakespeare and Scooby-Doo in the same question. And just with that, that's how they started the company, right? And that's where it came from. So, yeah, and it goes, you get the choice, and usually it's around a 7 to 21 question game, but some version, like this one, only after a shorter amount of questions, you get, it's 7 questions actually after this one. This is one of the shorter ones, and then you get a multiple choice where everything kind of like floats around and you see what's going on. And then you have to pick something that's associated with whatever it is that, you know, the question is about. And this will all be shown in a little bit. But I got to say, if there is new packs out on Steam, and if you look up on Steam now, they have some packs, and I've actually been thinking about picking up these packs lately, and I think there's 2 of them. Yeah, each one is called the Jackbox Party Pack, and they're on Steam right now. You can check them out. There is 1 and 2, and each of them contain different games. Some of the newer games, actually, that's a super cool thing in this, is that you guys can play on your phone. So if you're having a party and everyone likes trivia, you're that kind of group, look them up on Steam, the Jackbox Party Pack. Each one is $27.99. Put it on your wish list, and don't freak out yet, because it includes like a bunch of games in the pack, and there's 2 different packs, right? That being said, though, you could buy games individually, and all the older ones, like all the old You Don't Know Jack series, like the one that we're playing right here, retail on Steam for about $3.29. You put them on your wish list, you're gonna find them. You can get them for $1. You know what I mean? As well as the party packs. I think I've seen them go as low as 15, 19 bucks. I'm hoping that they go a little lower. I'm a bit of a bargain finder on Steam, but I do enjoy it, and I really do want to do it, and I might be able to convince some friends to play if they like playing, you know, a bit of trivia, but that's all right. We'll get into that a little bit later, but this is it, and I think in total there's well over, I think, 20 games that these guys have made, and it's just fantastic. Each party pack contains 5 games, I believe, in each one, and it's kind of like they got those Jimmy Fallon sort of ideas to them, where one of them's like a lying game. You have to figure out if that person is lying to you or not. The other one is like,
what do you say we check out the right answer?
Drawing. It's like a drawful, I think they call it, and stuff like that. And it's just fucking hilarious when you get down to it. And actually, we're going to get back to what we're watching here, and if you check this out, you're going to see that we are getting into the Jack attack here. So you get into the feeling ante, I think is this one. And it explains to you exactly what's going on.
Pay attention to the items I show you.
And I'll just let it go
When you
here.
see a correct match, buzz in and I'll give you some money. If you're wrong, I'll take away some money. Every time you're wrong. And remember the clue. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Feeling ante. Oh, you'll
So
have
it fills
fun
in the
with
word.
this one.
And then you have to basically antifreeze is an engine coolant. Antidote is a poison remedy. Antipasto is an appetizer. Antipasto, and so on. And then I really messed it up on the last one here. If I'm not mistaken, Antichrist. Yeah, this is premium. Antipode. Yeah, which actually is the land down under. It's Australia, I guess, is antipode is what it means. But I had no idea. This whole game was just fucking awful for me. I mean, the game isn't awful. I did awful at the game. I usually do a lot better, but I just kind of gave up at that point. I had no idea what it was. And then at the end, of course, gives you how much money you made, and then tells you don't know shit.
Now, if I had to choose 4 words to describe you, I'd choose...
That's it, guys. Thanks for coming out. This has been another casual gamer / retro review, and I hope you guys liked it. Like if you liked it, and you know, sub up if you want to hang out day to day. And other than that, I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Till then, cheers.